Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
First Lady Melania Trump has been bashed by the liberal Trump haters ever since she posted photos of her Christmas decorations at the White House. The First Lady chose the theme Christmas traditions, which only further angered the leftist losers. So, it was wonderful to see a private glimpse into the White House via one volunteer who captured beautiful video of Melania surprising the volunteers, but it also captured something else. As Melania does one thing before they all head home, one woman shocked the FLOTUS by shouting 3 words. Decorating the White House takes many passionate people, and this year, First Lady Melania Trump chose to use regular Americans from across the country who volunteered for the honor, instead of hiring big-name designers that would cost thousands. Right before the happy volunteers were getting ready to go, the White House gave them a lavish send-off, complete with buffet and the Marine Band playing Christmas carols. HGTV premiered a special program last night showing off the beautiful decorations at the People's House, and the volunteers were feeling somewhat vindicated after the liberal media had completely trashed their work and bashed the First Lady with disgusting memes on social media. We only show you this so you can understand the mood of those who toiled so hard to bring back class and Christmas tradition to the White House. You should also understand that many of these sick attacks were coming from the so-called journalists working at big media outlets. I'm sure the First Lady was also hurt by this, but I am also sure she took into account the source of these disgusting attacks. Still, she had to realize that the volunteers also felt the pain of having their work so heavily criticized. So, when she heard the volunteers were all gathered downstairs at the White House, attending an unofficial event for them, she surprised them by making an appearance. One of the volunteers was kind enough to post it on YouTube, and it shows every detail up close that you won't see anywhere else. It also caught the First Lady saying a warm goodbye to the volunteers and thanking them. Knowing the bad press and internet bullying they all went through together, you'll understand why one of the volunteers was so moved that she shouted 3 words that shocked the First Lady. "We love you," the volunteer yelled after Melania was telling them, "I want to thank you, your passion shows, for this administration." The whole video, which is a little over 11 minutes, is worth watching, with the spontaneous moment the woman shouts, "We love you," starting at around the 5-minute mark. Melania has been beaten up with real cruelty by the media, who didn't think about the American volunteers they were inadvertently bashing as well. Sadly, it only seems to be getting worse. However, I think the woman's sentiment, "We love you," is something most Americans want to convey to our First Lady. In fact, the liberal media was angered as Melania recently received a 53% approval rating. A Rasmussen poll released on Wednesday shows First Lady Melania Trump's approval ratings among likely voters has risen to 53%, reports Breitbart. Now, from what we know of polls coming from the mainstream media, Mrs. Trump's real approval rating is probably much higher. The poll questioned only 1,000 people, and they don't tell you from where. They claim it is half Democrat and half Republican, but I don't buy that. These same idiots told us one day before the election that Hillary Clinton would undoubtedly win, and not one of them got it right. The First Lady is well loved. Why would someone hate her? She only shows class and grace and does nothing to offend anyone. She is doing her job, and she is doing it well, despite the attacks. We are truly blessed this Christmas season to have a wonderful family in the White House, who cares only about serving all Americans and restoring our nation to its former greatness. The Trumps truly are making America great again. If you applaud their hard work, as well as the hard work of the volunteers who poured their hearts into the White House Christmas decorations, share this to drown out the Grinches in the liberal media. We say, job well done to all those at the White House, and of course, Merry Christmas. Share the story and leave a comment by clicking one of the buttons below. Follow us on Facebook at Mad World News.